Neige is the new playable character arriving in the 5th season of Sword Online Fractured Daydream, free for all players if you collected all 4 Neige fragments from the EX boss raids of Season 4. She's the second of our 2 intertwined snow crystals, having been sent to the past to come across Neige Fuka as an SAOFD original character. There are still plenty of mysteries revolving around Neige as she holds secrets of a future nobody knows, but let me briefly cover all that we know as a refresher. Publicly, Neige is merely an AI module who helps developers maintain the Galaxia system. Beyond that disguise, however, she's a fully autonomous AI program that was sent to the past by a classified entity to collect and relay data about the budding VR worlds of this era, including the cognitive data of the players, which the Galaxia system has access to. A system that did not originally exist within this time period. Coming from a future where AI are considered individuals, Neige was constantly neglected as a simple AI program until Neige Fuka stumbled upon her, breaking the ice between the two by realizing both of their names were related to snow. A rare, simple act of kindness, humanity that resonated with Neige and caused her process priorities to shift, now deciding to tag along with the kind girl instead. At one such moment, when the discovered data fragment of Gabrielle Miller was fully resurrected, unexpectedly of an AI module, Neige acted irrationally in respect to her original task and prioritized protecting Fuka from the Angel of Death rather than saving herself to secure her mission. She altered Fuka's memories and switched their avatars, taking charge of the situation in Fuka's body and credentials. Neige then pushed the Galaxia system into complete disarray to throw the demon for a loop, merging and recreating multiple different seed-based worlds, unlocking one of the hidden functions that allowed her to be here in the first place, to pull player data into existence here and now from different times and dimensions. Teaming up with Kirito, Asuna and the others, they were able to bring the fight back to Gabrielle. However, Neige had to sacrifice herself in the process. Thus, waking up in the middle of the fairy grasslands, she wondered why her cognitive processes were still active despite having succumbed to the one who called himself Subtleizer. And a moment after, she heard those kind words for the second time.
名前はコードネーム NEIGE01 ネージュって呼んで。私たちお互い雪にちなんだ名前なんですよ。今度は必然ですけどね。
In Season 4 of Sword Online Fractured Daydream, players were tackling extreme boss raids to collect 4 memory fragments of Neige to be able to reconstruct her. Those of you who were able to rise triumphantly against the 4 hardest challenges Galaxia brought forward and thus managed to collect all 4 Neige fragments will be able to unlock Neige when Season 5 arrives. If you are not successful, do not worry, the Neige Fragment campaign will be running again in Season 5 from October to December, so you'll still be able to unlock her in the future. In terms of gameplay, do not underestimate Neige based on her size. Neige will be joining the ranks of tanks with quite a versatile build. As an AI module, she acts very similar to a navigation pixie like Yui, so most of her attacks feel like spells. They focus on summoning the weapons of your allies to pressure the enemy. You can summon blades in front of you to deal damage in a large cone, spin them around you for a full-on AoE, or summon the guns of your other allies instead for a bullet barrage in front of you that also takes the aggro of the enemies onto you. With her ultimate, Neige rains down weapons from the skies and causes a massive explosion to deal damage in the surrounding area. Her awakening ability is incredibly handy as Neige summons a shield around herself and her party members to guard against all incoming blockable attacks. Keep in mind that this auto guard does not benefit from various equipment effects, but I don't think anyone would have any issues with the passive guard to begin with. Sadly, unlike her concept art that depicts her with navigation pixie wings, it appears Neige will not have any flight capabilities, but I guess you kinda do need your feet firmly planted in the ground if you want to protect your friends as a tank. Neige arrives in Sword Online Fractured Daydream as a playable character on October 2nd with the launch of the 5th season, alongside new challenges and adventures free for all players. Enjoy your time in Fractured Daydream and stay cool.